Welcome to the Huddle. I'm your host, Neil Tucker. I'm here with a DC legend himself, Bootney Green. How you doing today, brother?
I'm doing good. How about yourself? Pleasure to be here.
Yeah, definitely, man. Welcome to the Huddle. It's a pleasure to have you on the show. But for those that don't know you, let's get a little history before we get into the questions and the comments. What high school you went to?
I went to Spingarn High School.
Spingarn. You already know it's legends coming out of Spingarn. What college you end up at?
I ended up at Cheney State University in Pennsylvania.
Gotcha. So you was one of the legends. So let's talk about a little bit about the league itself. Legend Coalition, we bringing back the Herbo 45. We're paying homage to the Herbo. How does it feel to be a legend and also playing out here with other legends?
It feels good. You know, it feels good to be a legend. You know, you put your work in, and this is what you get out of it. This is in my eyes, a great league. It reminds me of the Urban Coalition. You know, they're trying to bring it back, and what Rick is doing a hell of a job doing it. So it's a great league.
All right, so you was a star yourself. What's some of the stars you like playing against, maybe in high school or college? You couldn't get them, but now you still out there getting them. The floater's still nice. Let's talk about some of the players.
A lot of these players, I mean, they were much younger than me. I'm at least 15 years older than a lot of these guys. A lot of these guys I didn't play with, but I heard of them. And just to be out here is good. At 54 years old and being able to keep up with a 30, 35-year-old kid is much appreciated on my end. And like I say, I'm just happy to be out here.
Hey, you being real humble. I saw your last 2 games, and you still a bucket. He's still a cookbook. So let's talk about, for instance, Mike Jones is out here. You got Stacy hosting. So what advice would you give to Ricky about the league and to make it better, or even what he's doing right now? What advice would you say to Ricky?
I really can't give him no advice. I get advice from Ricky. I mean, what Ricky doing is great. I mean, you know, hands down, this is probably one of the best leagues in the area. Probably in some of these other cities. I mean, you know, he's on the right track. I mean, I don't have no advice for him. I mean, Rick is, like you said, he's keeping all that's relevant. So, I mean, you know, it's a hell of a league, and I think it's gonna get better.
All right, so now we're going to get into the barbershop talk a little bit. Talk about some politics in the sports. How you feel about the move for LeBron? Where he going to end up next year?
Me, per se, I don't even care. Whatever he do, LeBron's going to be successful. I mean, if he stays in Cleveland, he's going to be successful. I mean, I just think he needs to surround himself with some better scores. I mean, sky's the limit with him. Wherever he go, he going to win. I mean, you know, like I say, he's got to get around, you know, a couple more scores. He going to be fine. LeBron going to be fine. Like I say, wherever he go, he can go to the Nets. They going to the championship next year. So it's just a matter of what he doing and who they surrounding him with. That's all. All
right, so as a legend from the area, a question that everyone want to know is, who is the GOAT? So you coming up maybe a little early in the eras, you came out the 70s and the 80s and you watched them play. Ours was Michael Jordan. Right now it's LeBron or whoever. So who you think right now, when it's all said and done, would be the GOAT?
Me personally, no disrespect to nobody. All the players before me, after me, in my eyes, the GOAT is Stacey Robinson. Because growing up, that's all I heard. Even my father. I mean, when I was coming up, I used to think Stacey Robinson was already a pro, because you know they was kicking his name so much, and they was, you know, back in the day, if you say a pro whole name, you know, for instance, Stacey Robinson, you automatically thinking of a pro basketball player, and that's what I always thought. I mean, in my eyes, and I never saw him play, but from the history of everybody talking about, you know, my GOAT is Stacey Robinson.
Respect that. Let's talk a little bit about Lenny Bass. Did you ever get to see Lenny play?
Oh yeah, Lenny was a personal friend of mine, good friend of mine. I played with and I played against Lenny. When I was in the 10th grade, Lenny was a senior at Northwestern. Man, Lenny had some pretty good awards. Great guy, man. Sky would have been the limit if Lenny would have been still here. Hands down, Lenny would have definitely been a GOAT. He still is a GOAT.
Respect that. You heard it here first with Bootney Green. We respect, straight out of Spingarn, the legend himself. Welcome to the Huddle, and thank you again, brother. Yes, sir. Thank you, man.